Hello everyone, it's Odd Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Deathrattle Hunter. Out of the 4 Hunter decks that are currently seeing a lot of play, Deathrattle Hunter is actually seeing the least play right now. It used to be the most popular Hunter archetype, but it has fallen out of favor a little bit, because while it is very good at pressuring control and combo decks, it has some trouble defending itself against aggression. The overall main game plan of Deathrattle Hunter is to build very sticky boards that the opponent simply is unable to clear, so that it can continuously pressure the opponent. It achieves this goal starting with Devilsaur Egg. 0-3 Deathrattle summon 5-5 Devilsaur. This Deathrattle can be activated in multiple ways. There's Bladed, there's Terror-Scale Stalker, there's Carnivorous Cube. In addition to the egg itself, there's also Witchwood Grizzlies, which also make wonderful cube targets, because when you get some of them out of the cube, they become 3/12s when they come out. And at the very top end of the curve, there is Katrina Winterwisp, and a bunch of beasts that Katrina can pull, because Katrina pulls a beast from the deck as a battle cry and as a Deathrattle, and this particular variant has 2 Witchwood Grizzlies, Charged Devilsaur, King Crush, and Ondust as the beasts. So something big is typically coming. And if you happen to have drawn already some of your beasts when you play Katrina and you pull Ondust with Katrina, then Ondust's overkill effect can summon those beasts from your hand. So there are some very strong late game scenarios with this deck, including stuff like cubing Charged Devilsaur and then proccing the cube, because when you proc the Deathrattle of the cube and you get these Devilsaurs out, the battle cry doesn't trigger, so they are simply 7/7 charge minions. So in the late game, this deck can surprise the opponent with a ton of damage. On top of all that, the deck has Deathstuck Rexar in it, so you also have infinite value in addition to all these Deathrattles. And if you get some good Deathstuck Rexar beasts, then you can also cube those beasts and you can play those cubes. And that's just something amazing. The deck also handles hard removal through Deathrattles, because there's 2 copies of Spider Bomb in this deck, and Spider Bomb can be a target for Bladed, target for Stalker, you can even cube your Spider Bombs, and you can even magnetize Ziliax onto a Spider Bomb, or you can magnetize Spider Bomb onto a Ziliax. So that's a lot of flexibility and many different game plans that this deck can do. The weaknesses of this particular archetype are very aggressive decks. Odd Paladin is simply a nightmare, and the reason this has fallen out of favor a little bit is because it can struggle against the other Hunter decks. Midrange Hunters, Hybrid Hunters, they are typically faster than Deathrattle Hunter, and if they get to pressure the Deathrattle Hunter a lot, they might be able to put it into a position where it cannot recover from. I had a bunch of problems with these aggressive decks, and I tried some different builds. I tried the usual build, I tried one with Dark Reapers in it, and eventually I built this one. And for this build I have cut tracking, because I found that I was unable to use that tracking very effectively when I'm being pressured a lot. And instead I'm running Stitch Trackers, which are sometimes cut for more defensive cards, but I chose to include them instead of tracking in this, so that I can at least get something on the board and look for stuff like Witchwood Grizzlies when I'm being pressured a lot. And I chose to include 2 copies of Defender of Argus. Defender of Argus is good for allowing me to stay aggressive, because it gives a little stat buff for my minions, and it's also good defensively, because if I have a good Mulligan as such, I have like Devilsaur Egg that I really want to have, but then the opponent just ignores that and hits me in the face, then I can always activate the Devilsaur Egg as a defender with the help of the Defender of Argus, and force the opponent to proc its Deathrattle. Overall, I think this build is a fairly good compromise. It still has a lot of power to challenge control and combo decks, and it has a little bit more defensive prowess as well, but it's not a miracle worker. Something like Odd Paladin in particular still seems impossible to beat. As for the mulligans with this deck, in all matchups you're always looking for Prince Kelazet and Devilsaur Egg. And if you have Devilsaur Egg, you can keep Deathrattle activators. You can keep stuff like Bladed, Terror-Scale Stalker. I don't keep these without a Deathrattle to activate, but I do keep an egg without the activators. There are more activators than eggs in the deck, so you're more likely to be able to find an activator for the egg. After those two cards and their support, it starts to vary a little bit. If you're against something very aggressive, you want to hold on to a Candle Shot, you might even want to hold on to a Flanking Strike, and you probably want to hold on to Deathstalker Rexa, so that you have tools to defend yourself. Whereas if you are the aggressor, you're facing control or combo decks, then you're looking for very strong proactive plays. Of course, the egg is still the best one. But if you already have the egg, then you have much more leeway in keeping some of these plays that you can do on curve, like Houndmaster Shaw, Carnivorous Cube. And even if you don't have the egg, keeping Katrina Winterwisp in a slow matchup is always a good choice. If you enjoy this content, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at this Deathrattle Hunter build in action. Paladin, my old nemesis. Let the hunt begin. And I'm looking for my Deathrattle minions. There is a Kelesset. Getting a Kelesset. Good. Facing Odd Paladin. Bad.
The light dims, but we fight.
Do I have to coin the Kelesset? If I coin the Kelesset, I can't play anything on 2. I have to just play Kelesset on 2, I believe. Do I have to go for coin Katrina on 7? That might be the line. Here we go, with the Kelesset. Alright. We start with the Prince. The Blood Prince. What can we find next? Not a whole lot. An interesting way to trade. Not the way I would have imagined. Spider Bomb, he just double trades into it, one of these dies. It's still Spider Bomb. I have to get the tempo. I have to get this tempo. He's going to double trade into it every time. Because then he will just lose. Okay, now he might not even lose the Stonehill. And another Stonehill. Oh dear, oh dear. 2 taunt minions available. So I have Stitch Tracker, or I have Flanking Strike. I think I need the Flanking Strike, right? What useful thing is Stitch Tracker going to fetch me? It can fetch me a Grizzly. Let's track. There's a Witchwood Grizzly for me. We take that. Okay. Now we're trying to get the Grizzly down next turn. Hope he doesn't have too many cards available. Well, that's an unfortunate amount of power. But this is still a Grizzly turn. 5 cards. This will still have 8 health. Grizzly it is. Okay. We go in with a Grizzly. Oh no, Raid Leader. Don't have a Maul. Oh no, not the Divine Shield Maul. Well, now this board is suddenly very, 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 very difficult to remove. Do I have outs remaining? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do not. I am dead. So now we start looking for some Deathrattles and pressure. No, I did not want to draw both of my expensive beasts. That is not the definition of pressure. Well, we can work this out. This is not even a quest build. So I should be able to steadily grind this with the use of my Deathrattles. I should always be able to grind this down, because I have so much Deathrattle value in this deck. I don't want to coin the egg. I don't have any activators for it anyway. I just want to play the egg. next turn. He can do like Stonehill Defender here. I guess that would be the expected play. Let's see. Alright, here we play the egg. Okay, okay. The eggs are a little bit scary. So I have the option to cube the egg. This deck probably runs double silence if it's really Odd Warrior and not a taunt variant. But it's obviously not a taunt variant. If it was, he would have played the quest on one. So he runs double silence, which means that cube is not totally safe against him. I mean, the game is not trivial, but at least this is the matchup that I want. Or one of them anyway. Can I spend one of my cubes already on something as low value as an egg? I believe I can. Let's get some pressure going. Cube that egg. There might be a silence, of course. Now it's only eggs inside this cube. So it's not the most powerful things possible. But it does mean that board clears are somewhat ineffective. Not completely ineffective, because those are just 0 trees in there.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Then I would have the option to Hunter's Mark this Elise. If I hit it with the cube, then he can always... he could Super Collide to kill the cube. Is there something better to Hunter's Mark in that deck? I'm not sure. I think we'll give this a try. Just Hunter's Mark the Elise. And we push that 9 damage to the... that 11 damage to the face. We actually get rid of all the armor that has been accumulated in the first 5 turns. Trying to make this board awkward for him to remove. There could be weapon removal in that deck, or there might not be. Something like a Daihorn Hatchling. I can just kill it on board. And he doesn't want the cube to die before he finds the silence for it. Which I should assume he does not have yet. There's the Hatchling. So I could also kind of cube the Devilsaur here after trading. How's he ever going to get rid of 2 cubes? That's pretty rough. I'll just kill that one. That means that I won't get to do anything like cube Devilsaur or something. But it's unlikely that I'll get to such a position anyway, with having already drawn all of that stuff. So I think I'm simply cubing that now. So now I have 2 cubes, one with 5/5s in it and one with 0 trees in it. Really does not look like he has had a silence so far. Nomadic, okay, interesting. This is probably a flanking strike turn. That's what it looks like to me. I do want to get rid of that Nomadic. I don't want him to keep that for some silly exploits or something later. I'll just keep punching him in the face. And of course B-brawls and everything. There's 1 Grizzly and there's King Crush left. So there are only 2 beasts in the Katrina, which is not ideal. Five damage with Celiac Spider Bomb. What if Katrina brings the Crush? That's extending quite a bit into brawls and stuff. On the other hand, if these die into brawls, then that's not a big deal. New stuff will come out. I would also have the charged Devilsaur, but I guess it's Katrina. Let's see if we can pull the King Crush. I cannot pull the King Crush. Fair enough. Then we take the trades in such a manner that my Deathrattle minions don't die. So now if he chooses to go for a board clear, it will be difficult for him still, even if he has like Super Collider and something. It will still be difficult to get a clear where these Deathrattles wouldn't proc. Oh, and Duster now pulls either the Devilsaur or the Grizzly from hand. One or the other. 50% to get a charge minion from that. if it overkills. Oh, Faceless Manipulator. Interesting choice. I want to protect the Deathrattles. This is just 9 damage. I mean, I could play Ziliax. What if I play the Ondasta? Ondasta can overkill. Then I would have 11 plus maybe something going face. But extending heavily into all sorts of things. What if I do... I could do just Ziliax. I don't even have to use a Spider Bomb. Ziliax is good enough here. I can use Ziliax, the bear, and Katrina to kill that. And that still allows me to push 10 to the face. There could be double brawl. 10 mana does allow for 2 brawls, or it allows for armor up, reckless flurry, brawl. But there are eggs in one of those cubes, so even that is not a complete answer. Even this is not a complete answer because there were eggs in one of the cubes. And if an egg doesn't win the brawl, an egg managed to win the brawl. That's unfortunate. Well, now I could make more 5/5s. Now I saw Brawl and I saw Flurry. But this can also trigger a Spider Bomb later to destroy a minion. I think I might want to play the Grizzly here. Grizzly and push 7 to face. Let's see about this option, because then there's the Ondasta that will pull a charged Devil Sword from hand if it overkills, and there's the Terror Scale Spider Bomb line. So there are multiple things that I can potentially accomplish here. That's going to be a Shield Slam on the 5/5. Nope. Maybe. Yes. Who knows? Fiery War Axe. That's a surprising move. It's at 15. I have just 10 here. Well, now I can just give Rush to Spider Bombs. So maybe it would have actually been correct to Terror Scale all along. Put him down to 5. I think I want to Terror Scale here. If I had Terror Scale last turn, obviously this would have been lethal for this turn, but then I didn't yet know that I can push through taunts. And he has now spent one of the shield blocks. So it's much more difficult to get things done. But he could, like, if he has Boom. If he has Boom and Flurry. No, Boom and Flurry is not good, because it takes away the armor. Yeah, well, that simply isn't anywhere near enough. Actually, the Spider Bomb might fail. Well, if one Spider Bomb fails, the other one will succeed. So that's inevitably lethal. Even if this one fails, the other one would have succeeded. So there was... I didn't show him. Maybe I could have shown him, perhaps, that it was guaranteed and not 50%. Well, let's see. I think Deathrattle Hunter is extremely good. I don't know why I don't see any of them at ladder, because it's not extremely good. It's actually rather bad right now, because all the other Hunter decks feed up on it, as well as Odd Paladin. So Deathrattle Hunter is actually in a very challenging position in the ladder. I mean, how do you judge any of VS's judgments? They don't tell you anything about the numbers, they just tell you some results. And then you have to choose to believe them or choose not to. I mean, But if Vias is doing their data analysis correctly, then they should be bad, right? This matchup, I think I want an additional Spider Bomb. So if he goes for a Giant, I can kill the Giant and keep pushing face damage.
Shields up.
Tries to play Defender of Argus and hit face, right? He hits one in... There's no Defile board. There's only a Hellfire board. There's always a Hellfire board. I just play this and punch him in the face. You just win the late game against everything. Yeah. Yes, you have very strong late game order, you're absolutely correct. It's the survival that I find problematic. Well, that's a lot of damage coming in. How do I want to do this? He can get a Defile board if he likes. If I play the Tracker, I would have to trade this away if I want to get the guaranteed Spider Bomb activation on the Giant. If I do that, he cannot play Hooked Reaver, but he can simply play Hellfire. I think that's probably still fine. I think it's fine. Let's just do the Spider Bomb. Spider Bomb play dead. Him in the face. Because you can't play a Hooked Reaver into this. The Spider Bomb will just kill it. So you have to Hellfire. Defile, no. Double Defile does it. Yeah, double Defile. I didn't see that coming. That was nice. Lots of cards in hand too, so my Witchwood Grizzly loses 8 health, so it's going to be a 4 or 5. Could be better. What can I Stitch Tracker into? I mean, if I Stitch Tracker into like an egg, that's not very useful. Even a Spider Bomb. Spider Bomb would actually be okay. Let's Stitch Tracker. No Spider Bomb. Cube then. Or a 4/4. 6 damage. I'll take the 4/4 and I play it. So I have 6 damage on board. Okay, here comes this fellow. I was expecting it. So I'm going to Hunter's Mark it, right? But I have 8 to face. Not quite enough to kill him, and there's still the Bladed Beetle. I guess it's okay. I could also get the Grizzly down there. I actually think I want to. I'll Candle Shot the 7/1. I think I'll play the Grizzly. There's a 4/6. It's fine. Hellfire doesn't kill it. He needs more. He needs more than a Hellfire to kill that. I couldn't quite play that bomb. I think that wasn't strong enough. Lich King. Yep, that's a Lich King. So... Katrina, give me a... anything but... well, 50% to get Devil's Roar or King Crush. They are lethal. 50% for lethal. Actually, this is also lethal. It's more than 50%. I was lying. It was 75%. And there goes the even lock. Alright. Warrior Reno. It's not an Odd Warrior. This can be interesting. What kind of warrior is it? Quest without... Alright. So now we know what we're up against. Then we just need to draw some better cards than these. Come on, give me some better cards. These are not the cards I seek. I probably just need to play one Terror Scale Stalker here, as I have so many Deathrattle things here. Welfare Quest Warrior, no. There are many people who actually want to play this non-odd list of the deck. And it has its upsides. It's just weaker against aggression. But it's better at completing the quest and so on. Right now he would like to play Stonehill Defender usually, but he hasn't drawn anything. Well, that's Gluttonous Ooze. I think I'll just play my shield for Argus and I hit him in the face. Can this force him to trade? Or does he have shield block shield slam? No. He had that, but at least that forced him to trade. So it's not altogether bad. That's a lot of Deathrattle activators. But not a lot of Deathrattles. This is not my favorite hand of all time. Cube is so much value, but he does have a win condition. Terror Scale Stalker is just going to be answered immediately. I don't even know. I am uncertain what the best play in that position would have been. Because I just don't have much good stuff here. You can afford to wait one more turn. Possibly. It might have been possible. I guess we pick an egg. Kill off that one. Play the egg. Alright. Yeah, I mean, but still leaving an empty board. Then he develops something. If I play something that I would then want to cube, then I give him one turn with the board, then he just kills everything that I play and I still don't get to cube anything. Does normal Quest Warrior even run Silence? I'm not sure, I don't think they do. Amani Warbear. Do I need to Hunter's Mark the Warbear? Good thing ever. But I might need to. Otherwise it just keeps killing stuff. We're going with the dead. I think we're going with this one. I hold on to the Play Dead still, because Play Dead has so many uses. With 1 mana it's so easy to weave in Play Dead.
Nice little raptors.
Okay, Dry Whisker. Looked like a Dry Whisker. What's a Dry Whisker? Double Dry Whisker, healing for 24. Well, 24 is pretty good. I highly recommend that. If you're ever in the mood. Well, this one has to kill that one, and then I'll Candle Shot one of these Dry Whiskers. Then I'll play a Witchwood Grizzly. And then I'll Hero Power his face a little bit. Well, now he has a lot of health. 48 health. That's going to take a while to push through. Still haven't seen any brawls either, so... He can just start brawling. Do I want to play the Ondasta? I can use it to kill the Apple Bomb and I can push a lot of damage to the face. Is that strong enough? Because there will be brawls. I guess I want to try. Let's Ondasta that one down. It's going to heal up a little bit, but I just try to hit him in the face a lot. But I have not seen a single brawl yet. So there can still be a lot in the way of defenses. Warpath leaves 3 minions alive. It's not that effective. But soon I would need to get some additional resources here. Okay, completes the quest. Alright. He has been able to hold on to the brawls until the quest completion, that's always really good. Got back to top 1000, nice Kalin. Well, I have no beasts in hand. I think I want to protect the health on the Devil's Oar. Yeah, there are no beasts in hand, unfortunately, I know. Because that way I don't allow him to warpath. He can't just warpath this board down. So doing something like this plays around Brawl as well, because now there's two Devil's Oryx on the board, so it's not that easy to just Brawl this away. It's always great when they can complete the quest before they spend the first Brawl. That's like the ideal situation that they want to get to. Okay, that is not scary yet, but there can be more. Like double warpath here would actually be. Well, it gives me 2 5/5s and it kills these, so actually it's still same amount of power on the board, but then if he has a good follow-up next turn, then it would be fine.
Unity, precision.
That is obviously even better. That's why I have the Spider Bomb bladed over here. On the other hand, I could sacrifice the Ondasta, and I could cube my Devil's Oar, which I kind of guess is even better. That seems very effective to me. I sacrifice the Ondasta. He's already at 30, doesn't heal him. We hit with that. Then we cube the Devil's Oar. We bladed the cube. And we get to hit face a lot more. This seems extremely satisfactory. What's your opinion about Even Paladin? Even Paladin is awesome. I love Even Paladin. Who wouldn't love Even Paladin? I find it hard to believe that he would have an out here. I mean, there's more Devil's Oars inside this cube. Because hunters are aggressive. Do I keep it Celiax? Tracker, treat, coin Celiax 4. Maybe I can try that. So my control priest disagrees with you, yeah. Playing the Mind Blast variant of priest. That is painful when you're playing against warriors. They just armor out of reach. On the other hand, if you play the clone priest, then you can just deal like 100 damage at once. Spending the coin seems a little bit too early. I think it's just hero power. I also don't want to attack into something like a wandering monster and give him the minion now. Not even Hover. He still gets a nice kill on the Stitch Tracker if he likes. He could also flanking strike the Stitch Tracker, of course. But I think this is still a Stitch Tracker turn. And we pick... I'm not going to pick a copy of Prince Keleset, because copy of Prince Keleset isn't quite the same thing as the real thing, now is it? Hint, no, it is not. Shaw is powerful, but is it going to be good enough? Terror Scale Stalker, maybe? Activate some Deathrattles. But Shaw is something he has to deal with. I think I'll pick the Shaw. And I hit once into the Misha now. So if he chooses to go with the Misha trade, that means that I can just kill Misha. I mean, that could have been like Venom Strike Trap, but I didn't believe that it would be. I had a read that that's not what this is all about. He has tracking, so... yeah. Well, yeah, you have tracking in that. So he didn't have the... oh, now this is very interesting. Because now I get to kill the Misha. And I get to develop Shaw. And now he needs an answer to the Shaw, which would be Hunter's Mark. Is this just a pure spell hunter? This could be just a pure spell hunter, actually. Nikolai Joe, where is Hunter in the meta now? Hunter is good. This deck is probably the weakest Hunter deck, because this punishes combo decks and control decks, but there's a lot of aggression in the meta. This is not so great against aggression. 5 cards in hand. I still don't know about the secret. I mean, it could be Freezing Trap, even though I think that's unlikely. Developing the Witchwood Grizzly. Seems like a good idea. Let's make a 3/7. Already seen one deadly shot. This now looks like it's actually just a pure spell hunter. Yeah. Well, that kind of confirms it now, doesn't it? So, is it a freezing trap? I can test by attacking if I like. I think I like to test. It is actually a freezing trap. Okay. I guess I'm cool with that. And that's obviously better. I guess I can kill the Misha. I could coin an egg or I could coin a Stitch Tracker. Next turn. I'll coin the Stitch Tracker here. Pick up a cube. Alright, alright. So far so good. Because I killed the Misha, then the Huffer would die to either of these. Oh, I guess Baited Arrow brings him a 5/5. I can of course kill that if I like, by playing the Shaw and the Spider Bomb. Which I think seems like a fine option right now. Just Spider Bomb that 5/5. And now, once again, he has to kill the Shaw. He was able to kill the first Shaw with a deadly shot. Can he kill the second Shaw? Does he have another freezing trap, maybe? I do not know. So everything has rush. 3/4 mana. But what is the secret? That is the big question now, isn't it? I guess I'll do Devil's Oar Egg. I guess I actually do it like this. And I played the Devil's Oar Egg. Then I Defender of Argus these minions. Then I can use this. And this. And this. Now the Shaw is at 1 health, so maybe that was not optimal. So explosive misdirection, probably explosive trap now with the Hunter smart play like that. And now he gets to kill the Shaw. Is that card that had been in his hand since the beginning that he kept? Can that be Zul'jin? That would be a crazy Zul'jin keep if it's Zul'jin. I think it is Celiac's Spider Bomb turn.
Unity, precision,
I think this is what I do here. And attack with this. Misdirection would be a little bit annoying. Nothing else too much. Okay. But if that is a Zul'jin keep, then I can't understand it. Because who on earth would ever keep Zul'jin? It's not a Zul'jin keep. It's just some wolves. And another secret. I've seen Explosive Trap, I've seen Freezing Trap. I mean, I could get some Celiaxes with the cube. But what if that's a second Explosive Trap? Cubing into more Celiaxes just sounds really attractive. But that hit there, it can't be an Explosive Trap, right? I don't think it can be an Explosive Trap. I'll risk it. It was an Explosive Trap, I was wrong. I did not believe this. Sorry, my bad. Obviously didn't have the best possible read there. That was my bad. Are we going to get punished for it? I didn't believe it was going to be another explosive drop. He mind-gamed me well with the hit into the Ziliax. I could have played it safe, but I figured I would... Oh no, Rockdella top deck. Well, now he has a lot of spells. If he finds a good spell here... Well... Ouch. Did he find Hunter's Mark or something that kills the 3/11? Well, he can always kill the 3/11 actually with the Rockdellar hit and the wolves. Even if he doesn't find anything. He can just tank it. And he has to face tank it. He can't just leave it up. And I need to make some minions here. Okay. What do you have next? Now you have 10 mana and you have 8 random spells left. Scary times. Very good multi-shot. And an unleash. And if he managed to pick up a freezing trap, because both of those secrets are from Rockdella. So if there is a freezing trap, then that's a problem for me. Can I let him freeze my cube? I mean, in theory, if it freezes my cube, I could just play Devil's Oreg and cube that Devil's Oreg. That could kind of work. Then I will miss out on a hero power for a turn. I could also turn myself into Rexa, start churning out some beasts. I think I'll give it a try. Okay, so it hits me in the face instead. That's cool. Except that it gets frozen. Then we do it like this. Okay. So it actually didn't hit me in the face. It just got frozen. Now it's weaker, of course, because there's only eggs inside and not 5/5s. Well, I don't think you have any beast that you can play. Kill command, okay. So is it Hunter's Mark Rexa type of turn? Hunter's Mark Rexa could push through. I could push 6 to the face this turn, but I would lose the hero power. Only need another 3, and I have Charge Beast. Yeah, I think I have to do it. I think I want to push this damage in. Puts him down to 3. Now I don't have the hunt the hero power, but there are plenty of minions that can charge from my deck. And he's getting very, very low on secrets. Another to my side. An other taunt minion. Alright, alright. I mean, it has to be Katrina, right? I guess it has to be Katrina, but I can also build a beast. Let's see what I can pick up. Scavenging Hyena. With stealth and poisonous. That's not bad. But I suppose this turn has to be Katrina. Let's see if it's a freezing trap. Well, it's not a freezing trap. Okay. But I guess this is still fine. Kills Katrina, pulls a Grizzly. Next up. That's a win. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.